Out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies.
EA Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped Phillip Boyd during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Locke now going to hang on to it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
This is the tight end Fan. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his big tight end Fan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
Noah Fant was a 1st-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third level. You know, get the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
It's a pickup of...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 36, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Broncos first down.
From the gun, it's Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Steelers 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Oh, Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Schuster.
15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Roethlisberger's pass.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for second in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but able to get it to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Ben on third and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Broncos.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Block working out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the Steelers.
Now Locke on the bootleg. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 22. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Operating from the gun. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Steelers 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On 2nd and 12, Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Broncos.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he powers his way up past the 30.
To Melvin Gordon.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Locke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Ready. 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. H3, 2, 18. Drop.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke, open space inside the 10. He'll get this one to Patrick. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Locke gonna throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
To number 14.
Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the 29, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh Steelers
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Check back. 53 the mark. 53. Check 53. 6-man. Check cross.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
53.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
The tackle made.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. And let's pin them here.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Here's Locke back near his goal line. That's going to be caught by Judy. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they give this time to the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He was brought down by...
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Back at the 40-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.